Hello. So what's up? Welcome to Pages of Ascension. Thank you for joining me. This is going to be a reading for fire signs. That's Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius for the upcoming week, starting on April 8th, or technically starting today, April 7th. So while I do intend for my readings to be signless, timeless, and genderless, I'm mentioning the date for those who are curious, and please be patient with me on the language, as programming is difficult to break, okay? But I do make a concentrated effort to make sure that my reading is as inclusive as possible. So, let's see here. I guess we're ready to dig in. So, fire signs. Your intuition. We're not keeping all those. Just one, please. Just one. Okay. So you're being forced to rest right now. You know this. Your intuition is telling you this. If you look at this guy, you can see that he is in a state of meditation. He is becoming one with nature and himself. Quite a beautiful card, actually, in the forest. So if there's a particular forest that you have in mind, or that is of some importance to you, that you're drawn to, I'm going to say go there. Obviously use your discretion and common sense, and be safe when and where you go. But I do feel like if you're being drawn to go somewhere specific in nature, that you should go there and meditate. There might be a message for you there. That's actually doubled down by intuition in this deck, which is the High Priestess. So, sorry if you can hear that. That's totally my neighbor upstairs. So yeah, follow your intuition. Follow the breadcrumbs, okay? Let's see what else Spirit picks up for us. So as you can see, if you've watched the other readings that I've done, I changed it up a little bit. I'm just going to use this deck from now on, because the goal is to what's the word I'm looking for? Having word issues today. Because the goal is to speak to you, the viewer of self, and I really like this particular deck because all the court cards are gone. So there's only so many significators, really. So we have partnership, and we have discontent and boredom. We have 2 4s on the board right now. So 44 might be a significant number for you. And it's interesting because I wasn't actually intending to pull out the second card. Normally I don't do that. It's just 4 and then I clarify. But since it came out with it and that's what I did, we're going to go with it. So I think that you could potentially be bored with a particular partnership or friendship. Something just doesn't feel like home. You don't feel any growth in this partnership, and that's, I think, why you want to exit. Stage left. Let's keep going. See what our other 2 cards have to tell us. Patience and planning. So there is divine timing in the works for you, fire signs. Whatever moves that you're thinking about making, just know your sign hasn't appeared yet, and we'll see what the Mystical Moments deck has to say about timing for you. So yeah, patience and planning. And patience is being doubled down by Spirit, okay? It's not time yet. Whatever it is that you're trying to do or would like to do, it's not time yet. So slow down, rest, meditate, reflect. I think that there's information that you still don't have that you need in order to move forward. So we've got 2 4s on the board, and then we've got 7 and 7. For those of you that follow numerology as your prompts and keys. Our last card is fulfillment of wishes. So Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. So you're gonna get exactly what you deserve. Okay. And this is a card. This is the Nine of Cups in this deck. Okay. And the Nine of Cups is the card of wish fulfillment. So you get exactly what you've been pouring your energy into, exactly what you want. Okay. I see this particular card in this deck as um the wish for knowledge. Like if you've been studying something, so say you're a college student, right? And you've been studying and studying and studying, trying to um, gain mastery over some subject. I feel like this is coming. Um, this card specifically, because this is a bean plant. Yeah, to me it looks like it's a bean or something in the legume family. Um, think Jack and the Beanstalk. He climbs the beanstalk. I mean, it's kind of like an allegory, but um, to get to greater knowledge, to get to a different world. And with that chest opening up, I think that this is happening. So, yeah, stop and smell the roses. Okay? You've got knowledge coming in. You're surrounded by it all now. Surrounded by it right now. But you need to sit still. Okay? That's doubled down by with this the accelerated motion, which is the Eight of Wands in the traditional tarot deck, just to give you some context. But this is happening quick. It's happening out of the blue, but it is happening. Okay. So while it feels like we've got succession here for 4, 6, 7, 9, 8. So we've moved past the conflict, and now we're just waiting for the blessing to come in. Honey, it's coming in, and it's coming quicker than you think, so I hope you're ready for it, all right? So let's go ahead and clarify with the Gemstone Tarot deck. So keep in mind, I do not read reversals. I look at aspects of the card to determine what polarity and energy is. Look at the first group, please. First group. Okay. Ooh. So something big has gone down. You kind of smelled it, which is why you're withdrawing into self. Just know that if something was done to you, yeah, something done to you, actually, I'm gonna say revolving finances. It could be revolving work. It could be involving something material is what I'm getting just from the spinel that kind of popped out in the Knight of Coins. You're gonna get justice. Justice is coming in for you, but you need to sit still. You moving, don't move. You need to be still. You need to be still. That's how this blessing is going to come to you. You have to sit still. So if you're someone who is having issues, if you're someone if you've been getting the prompt that you need to meditate, do it. Follow that prompt, okay? With this justice comes in your new beginning, okay? Your cycle is turned. Your wheel is turned. So there's good things coming to you, fire signs. Yeah, absolutely. With the Sun card making an appearance there. Not keeping it, but the fact that it did show itself is very enlightening. You have good things coming. It's just, and they're coming quicker than you think, but they're not here right now. Okay? Universe doesn't work like instant grits. Not keeping these. Just two, please. Just two. Two for this next group. 10 of Wands. Yeah, so there's something that you're connected to that's a burden, and you want to let it go. It feels like in this situation that you were done wrong. Yeah, and you're on the defense. Okay, so, oh, baby doll. Okay, so I'm getting a couple different things off of this. For some of you, you are the magician. Okay? Nothing can happen to you in this situation without your willing it. So if you are thinking that people are going to come after you, someone's going to steal something from you, that you're that you have no help, then it's true. It's like that saying, whether you think you can or you can't, you're right. This is that. This is quite literally that, okay? But you need to recognize that you are a manifester. Okay, so anything that you're putting out into the universe right now is going to come back. So, and I think I've had to say this the last couple of weeks, be careful what you wish for because you might get it. All right. But in any case, with this, whatever it is that you're connected to, that you're just bored of, that just, it isn't doing it for you, it isn't lighting your fire, it feels like a burden and you constantly feel like you're on the defense. It could also be that you feel like you're on the defense because of the fact or you're on the defense because of the fact that you're bored with this situation, whatever this partnership is, whatever this alliance is, whoever it is that you're connected with, okay? Your heart isn't in this. You know it. Okay? Ace of Swords. So the truth is about to come out. Whew, boy, is it. There's the sun making an appearance again. I'm not keeping these. Yeah, I'm not keeping these, but the fact that the sun keeps popping out, I could almost stop the reading here. Because whatever it is that you're going through, as long as you sit still, you need to follow your intuition and you need to sit still. Everything is going to be revealed for you and you're not going to have to do anything. Okay? But I feel like somebody's plan is a King of Swords. So the truth, oh my goodness. Okay. King of Coins on bottom of the deck. King of Pentacles. Okay. Ooh, and I'm getting a little lightheaded. So I feel like you're either going to get a truth from a King of Swords character, someone who's embodying this energy. The King of Swords is very astute. They can come off as very cold. They're very honest, very truthful, very blunt. They've mastered the air energy, thought forms, thought patterns, okay? You can also consider these people to be magicians, manifestors, because they've mastered thought. Everything is mental, right? But there's going to be some kind of truth that comes from this person, some kind of plan maybe that they have for you. some kind of plan that they're making, something that they're trying to do. Trying to keep it general. I'm getting too much. This is someone who's in it for the long game, or what I like to call the long con. They don't make a single move. Nothing they've done in this situation, especially this is the person that you're dealing with, nothing they've done in this situation hasn't been unplanned. They've planned everything down to how they even think that you're going to react. Okay? This is coming in very quickly for you too. So whatever this person tells you brings wish fulfillment. Okay? Okay, can we get clarifiers for this last card for 9 of Cups? Last card for fulfillment of wishes. 2 clarifiers, please. That's hilarious. Okay, so we have the Hermit with lapis lazuli. It's a gemstone of the pharaohs. And the Knight of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the Page of Wands. So I feel like information is coming in very quickly and in chunks for you. If this is a spiritual angle, okay? Oof. I'm getting some pressure in my head right now as well. So I'm definitely hitting on something. So damn it. So my neighbor's being like super extra right now and loud. You need to pause before you take action. Because if you pause before you take action, you can make a direct strike. Okay? Either way, you need to go within. That's what the Hermit is. That's what the Hermit does. The Hermit teaches you. It forces you to go deeper. Okay, fire signs. So that's something you need to do. You need to look a little bit deeper. Potentially into whatever's coming out of this King of Swords character's mouth about what they're telling you because of the fact that this is happening quickly, but stop before you move forward, okay? Stop before moving forward. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and move on. Let's see what your mystical moment is. What's the moment that you'll know that this is tying together? You get a mystical moment card for fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Flower spirit. Which is the number 10. Friendship, soul, tenderness, joy. By enjoying life and keeping the playfulness in your heart, it's a source of inspiration and joy. So, this is so funny because we were talking about this in my study group earlier. You need to Play with your inner child is basically what this is saying. So the moment you're going to recognize that this is all transpiring is when you have a flush of energy where your inner child comes out to play. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle and draw the Soul Journey card now. But of course, it's the very last one that I flip over. I just noticed that they all seem to kind of tie together. Oh, abundance and growth. So that's interesting that these two popped out. I'm not going to keep it. We'll see if it comes back up because I do shuffle and cut these and not just kind of let flyers come out. But that is definitely the road that you're on, fire signs. You are on the road to abundance right now. Massive abundance, I would say. Ultimate fulfillment of your wishes. Wishes beyond your wildest dreams. Okay, is what keeps coming up. I do think that part of this is spiritual in nature. Have courage. Don't be scared. You're exactly where you're supposed to be at this point in time in your life, okay? Don't doubt. Oh, spirit, you're so cheeky. Be patient. Be patient. Be patient. Okay. So yeah, that's really interesting. So we got that one there. So I'm adding in a new deck for this reading this week. I'm just kind of following the prompt. So this is just, the readings will change a lot until I settle on what I like as far as message delivery. I was going to call to use these cards. This is Messages from Spirit. The deck is by John Holland. That's interesting. Cleanse is what popped up. We're going to keep it. I'm not going to shuffle cut these. So it says your body, mind, and soul are urging you to take time out for some much needed cleansing. Excuse me, burp, that would be confirmation. Just as you wash your car, clean the house, or tidy your office, your body also needs care and attention. It's time for some spiritual, emotional, and physical cleaning. So clean your space, clean yourself, cleanse your space, cleanse yourself, okay? So let's go ahead and move on to Eyes Through the Journey of the Soul deck. Let's see the last of the messages that we can pull out for you. And I do shuffle and cut these particular cards. Seek the symbols and decipher their meaning. This is hilarious right now. Okay, and I can definitely relate to this particular reading this week. Not verbatim, but seek their symbols and decipher their meaning. So we've got a cougar here. As far as symbology is concerned, we've got white feathers. We've got cougars, a large cat. We have the iron cross here, the ankh. Looks like some Theban. And then, most importantly, at least for me, my symbolism in this is the Merkaba. Or the star tetrahedron. Okay, so let me get up in here. So it says, the subconscious mind will speak to you in its own language of symbols and archetypes. Take note of these keys in dreams and daily life, as they will be a catalyst to awaken ideas and realization. Okay? So with this card too, there's a connection to Lemuria. So if you're watching this and other parts of this reading are resonating, I'm going to encourage you to do some research on Lemuria if you haven't already, and to pay attention to the synchronicities, because I think that there's going to be a lot of them around you, fire signs. So our last card, the soul's journey, where we're at this week, is to trust. Okay, so it says, I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. You need to trust in yourself and trust the signs that you're getting. Okay, follow the breadcrumbs, or as I like to say, go down the rabbit hole, because there's messages for you there. There's information for you there. There's something that you need that is going to help to enlighten your path. So you need to trust what you're seeing and trust what you're getting and what you're being guided to. Okay, so that is everything that I have for you this week, fire signs. Thank you again for joining me. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Comment, let me know how this resonated for you. And if you're looking for daily readings, go ahead and follow me over on Instagram. I actually use these cards in my daily readings on Instagram, and got a nice little family going on over there. So yeah, that is everything. I wish you well. I hope you have a wonderful week. And you can catch me next Sunday for your next weekly fire reading. Bye, y'all.